on. But what it is in one mirror, it seems further away.
Yeah.
Which one? Good. So the side mirrors are what we call convex mirrors. These mirrors now have been stretched. The glass has been stretched. The idea of that is to minimize your blind spot. So it's actually not a flat mirror, it's a convex mirror. This is a flat mirror, that's a flat mirror. Your internal mirror is flat, gives you a realistic distance of what's behind you. However, the side mirrors are slightly distorted, but they're distorted for your benefit.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, like, things may appear further away. Well, they will, but just understand it's for your benefit. So that way you can see more of the road, because the glass has been stretched and there's less of a blind spot. Now, what do we refer to as a blind spot? What is a blind spot? What's your understanding of the word blind spot?
Areas you can't see.
Good. So the areas that are not covered by the mirrors. These pillars act as blind spots. At the same time, if you look, the mirror's not going to show. I can't see that car park. It doesn't exist. I bet in your mirror you probably can't see this patch of grass. So there could be someone coming out. So that's hence the reason why it's important when moving off, we don't just rely solely on our mirrors, but also the blind spots. All right. Okay. That draws a close to our cockpit drill and controls. Is there any questions?
No.
Well done for staying awake. Yeah, good. Okay, super. So what we're going to do, we're going to swap over, get you comfortable, and we're now going to be doing some moving off and stopping.
Okay.
And I'm going to debrief you on that. All right, so if you swap over, make sure it's safe again. Okay, just get yourself comfortable. Can you make sure that you can actually, yeah, you comfortable with that? You can reach the pedal?
Yeah.
Happy? Press it one more time, Chris. You're not using the ball of your foot. That's better. There. Now press it. Do you want to come in one click? Just one click. There we go. Now press it. Better?
Yeah.
Super. Okay. And just final check of all your mirrors, just to make sure they are all comfortable.
Yeah.
Good view, yeah?
Yeah.
I hope you're not admiring your eyebrows in them, madam. You're not supposed to be. You're not. Okay. Right then, here we go. So we've already taught you DSSM. Door, seat, steering, seatbelt mirrors, yeah? The cockpit drill. Your second acronym of the day is POM. So we are now going to be moving off. So we're going to be doing a moving off and stopping lesson, okay? So the word POM is very important. Can you just repeat that after me?
POM.
POM. And what does it stand for?
Preparation, observation, and manoeuvre.
And manoeuvre. Okay, so basically the preparation is the biting point. So in a couple of minutes I'm going to talk you through how to get the biting point. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So I'll explain to you how to get it. Once we've understood how to get it and you're comfortable, we'll get you to get the biting point. And then after that you're going to do your checks, the observation to make sure it's safe. We then release the handbrake and we then do the manoeuvre. Manoeuvre basically means to change position and speed of your vehicle.
Okay.
Are we happy with that? Are you excited or are you going to start crying?
I'm excited.
Okay, that's good. Well, the road's nice and quiet, so it should be good. Okay, so here we go. So what we'll do, the way we get the biting point is, I don't want you to do it just yet, but I'll tell you when. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to press your clutch down all the way. Once you press your clutch down all the way, you're going to leave your clutch down, and then softly, I want you to do an L shape on the gearbox. So you're literally going to go across and up, Alpha Lima. So once you've come into first gear, you then need to set the gas. And what did we say? Thickness of a pound coin, just a little bit. I did forget to mention, if you set the gas correctly, your needle should go to about 1.5. We call that 1,500 revs, which means it's revolutions per minute, how much your engine is spinning. And we just want to kind of get the needle roughly to 1,500 revs. You can listen to the hum on the engine when that happens. Right. So once you've got the engine down to about 1,500 revs, you then slowly release the clutch up. Now there are two ways of lifting the clutch up. There's the right way and the wrong way. Okay, the correct way to lift your clutch up is to lift the whole foot, including the heel.
Okay.
That's the correct way. The wrong way to lift it would be to pivot on the heel. I don't want you pivoting like this. I want you to release your whole, even the heel should be coming up.
Okay.
Is that clear? And we're going to bring the clutch up to the biting point until you can feel the vibration in the car. Do you remember we said that?
Yeah.
The biting point. As soon as you get that, feet still. It's important you get to that point, feet still. You've done the preparation, and then we do our checks. Now our checks are 7 in total. Minimum check is 7. You start with the left, finish to the right. Okay, so because you're dangerous to the right and you're pulling out to the right, aren't you? So you start on the left, finish to the right. Your 7 checks, are you ready for this? Mirrors, left, top, right. So you've done your 3 mirrors, haven't you?
Yeah.
Once you've checked your 3 mirrors, I then want you to ask yourself, is it safe to signal? Now we will be sharing this responsibility. I've got pedals here, and at the same time I've got mirrors to assess as well. So we're both looking. You got it? Once you've checked your 3 mirrors, you need to decide if it's safe to signal. Now if an ambulance is hurtling towards us, or a motorbike, or a cyclist, and you think it's not right to signal because I might stop them in their tracks, then you don't signal. Are we happy? So the timing of your signal is absolutely crucial. So 3 mirrors, is it safe to signal? Yes it is. Apply the signal. If it's a really busy road, then you have to force the signal. Then you've got no other option, because like you might say to me, you know what, Bob, it's really busy, what do I do? You're just going to have to force the signal. So you check the 3 mirrors and just boom, put the signal on. However, if you can decide when to do it, as in it's the only odd 1 or 2 cars, let them go so we don't stop them in their tracks. That's better. Okay, so when you do your 3 mirrors, you signal. You then got to look in front for, because is there any activity, anyone stepping out? You got it, that's your 4th check. 5th, back to that mirror, the right mirror. 6th, you're going to look over the shoulder. You just look in there, that silver car, see that there? Yeah. That's your blind spot. And 7, back to the mirror. Okay. I'm going to repeat the checks to you. 3 mirrors, left, top, right. You will apply the signal. In front 4, mirror 5, shoulder 6, back to mirror 7. Because remember, just keeping an eye in case anything changes. And again, if the road's busy, you can just keep doing the check, mirror, shoulder, mirror, shoulder. Then once you release the handbrake, you need to leave your feet still for how many seconds? 3. As soon as you release the handbrake, your clutch needs to stay in place for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then you release the clutch all the way. Are we happy with that? Any questions at all? Okay, so that's going to be your move off routine. Before we do move off, that's POM, preparation, observation, manoeuvre. Before we do move off, I want to brief you on how to park the car as well. So when it comes to parking the car, you're going to do something called MSM. MSM you may have heard of, mirror signal manoeuvre. So again, what it means is you need to check what's in your mirrors, assess, and you're going to look at what's behind you, look at what's on the left hand side, you then signal to let everyone know that I'm parking. So you'll apply a left signal, and then we manoeuvre into the curb. Okay, so hold the wheel for us. You're literally, to actually move off, to pull off, to park up, sorry, you're going to steer to 11 o'clock. That's it there. You're going to hold the wheel there, 11 o'clock. You steer at 11 until the curb meets its point. Can you have a quick look? Is the curb anywhere near that blue smiley there? Because I've got a reference marker on my wiper. Is it there? Is it dead on there or slightly off? Near enough. Yeah. Near enough. That's where the curb meets the car. So you're literally going to steer in until the curb touches that there. So you steer to 11. When the curb touches that, you steer back to 1 o'clock. So counter steer the opposite way. So you steer 11 and now steer 1. 1 is there. You got it? Yeah. And then straighten. So to park the car, it's 11, 1, and then straighten. Super. And to drive on, it's 1 o'clock. Good. And then to 11, and then straighten. Are we happy with that? So on a clock, yeah? So that's that. Now, quick question for you. When we do drive the car, how wide from the curb do you think we actually drive the car? Show me with your hands. How wide? Like we said, this wide, that wide. Roughly how wide?
There.
Good. Keep that hand there. Wrong. Open the other hand, open the other hand. More. There. 1 minute. Close the hands. I bet you're thinking, I didn't know that. Okay, when you actually drive, we actually drive here, the size of the car door. Okay, so we call it the length of the car door. Okay, so that's the actual distance you actually drive. Now you're probably thinking, how do I judge that? I have got little markers on my wiper, which we will use. Can you see the yellow and the red sellotape?
Yeah.
We'll probably aim to use one of them. Okay, so that's it. So that's going to be a move off routine, POM. I'll guide you through it before we do any questions. Okay, so like I said, I just want to give you the final reassurance that I've got the pedals here, and if I need to grab the wheel or anything at all, I will intervene. Okay, so there's that reassurance. I hope that's okay for you. Yeah, and we're sharing the responsibility. Okay, so let's have a go. So what I want you to do, the first pedal you're going to press, please. What is it?
The clutch.
Good. So clutch down all the way. Keep the clutch down. Yeah, you're holding it down with your left hand softly on the gears, palm facing me, across and up softly. Well done. Hands on the wheel. Super. So you're now in first gear. Well done. What I would like you now to do is, can you give a little bit of gas? So with your right foot, thickness of a pound coin. That's a little bit too much. Just ease off a little there. There, that's better. Try to get the needle to ruffle it back there. That's perfect. Yeah, that's very good. Can you hear the hum on the car?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'd like you to do is the gas stays where it is. Can you slowly lift the clutch with the heel, only a thickness of about a sandwich, until you feel the vibration. Look at the front of there. That's it. Can you feel the vibration on the car? That's the biting point. This is the point where you've transferred the engine power onto the wheels of the car. You've done your preparation. Now we've got to do the observation.